Hollywood star back in the royal courts. But this time, will it be as successful as a previous Hollywood star? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here. Nice to see you. Hope you're well, whatever you're doing today. And of course, we like to keep you abreast of other news, not just cultural, history, entertainment, and royal, but things that are literally happening right now on the streets of London. And over here, right now, in the very first day of a very big trial, is none other than the former Hollywood star, Kevin Spacey. Had an incredible career when you think about it, most successfully of late on the small screen with House of Cards, which was a remake of a brilliant BBC drama from the early 90s. I would recommend you check that out actually, rather than the Kevin Spacey version, simply because it's a lot more darker. And if you like your politics drama, murder and intrigue, definitely for you. Ian Richardson took that particular part, and I think I might be right in saying that Kevin Spacey did look to that particular actor to see for some tips, which he did put into House of Cards, making it a huge success. But now he's on, well, display for all the wrong reasons, carrying on once again with certain claims against him, ranging over 15 years. Now, what's interesting about this particular case, it seems to be now the norm, doesn't it? The Me Too movement, people remembering things from 20, 25 years ago that suddenly have to be investigated. Now, as I often say here on the show, we have to remain impartial. I've interviewed Kevin Spacey on a number of occasions, literally at the Old Vic Theatre. I've always found him to be polite, engaging, funny, and very keen to promote the arts and do the very best he can, particularly when he was the artistic director of the Old Vic. Rather cruelly now, even before the final judgment has been made, they've removed all trace of him. There's no portrait, there's no mention of him in their history or indeed their brochures. Cruel, do you not think? However, here's where it gets really interesting, because according to a very good source close to the Hollywood actor, he truly believes that he will be vindicated on all counts. Big claim, some people might suggest. But then if you look at it also, the recent case between the Pirates of the Caribbean star Johnny Depp and his ex-wife Amber Heard, well, went in his favour. Now, I'm not suggesting that's the same thing, and I'm not decrying anybody who's made a claim against Mr. Spacey. But what is interesting about this particular situation is this. You have to remember that it's very easy to surmise a judgment before all the facts are placed before you. Now, for Mr. Spacey to go ahead with this in such a public domain shows exactly how seriously he's taken these particular allegations. And for now, as I say, on the very first day, it's set to be kind of explosive. But for him, of course, what the outcome really will be his performance on the stand, and indeed, hopefully, full vindication. Now, the bottom line is this: as we saw recently with Johnny Depp, he rather, some might say very cleverly, refuted the opportunity to re-team with an organization that had not stood by him during or before the trial, Disney. So while things can simply turn around, there are quite a few people in the court of Kevin Spacey, and one wonders if they may be called upon, very big stars, to give character witnesses. Either way, it's set to be explosive, and as it develops, I'll bring it exclusively to you. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.